Yo! What is up, guys? Nick the Guy here. Let's Drift Media. Thank you guys for coming back to the channel. If you're not subscribed, what the heck? So on today's episode, we are going to be doing a video review on the new Dewalt underhood light, which just came out a couple months ago, I believe in August. I'm not 100% sure on that. But been using this light for a couple weeks now, and it's pretty badass. So I wanted to kind of make this video in case any of you guys are in the market and not too sure which underhood light to go with. You guys saw my previous video where I compared the Milwaukee underhood light against the Snap-on and Matco. So that's what today's video is going to be about. Don't forget to drop a like, and also if you can, leave a comment which underhood light brand you are using right now and how you're liking it. Really appreciate that. So let's get started. We got Shop Pup in the house today. So I'll leave the link in the description if you guys want to check out all the specs, but I'll go ahead and give a quick rundown about the price, lumens, stuff like that, runtime, and then we'll get started and pop it on the S14 so you guys could actually see it in action. And I'll go ahead and put the Milwaukee light on there as well so you can see the differences in case you already own the Milwaukee and are curious about this one. Bare tool price on this is about $180 for just the tool with no batteries, which is pretty comparable to Milwaukee. So not really too big of a difference right there. Lumens on this bad boy, 800 low, 1700 high, versus Milwaukee's 1350 on high. Weight on this tool is just under 7 pounds. I'm not too sure if that's with the battery or not. I believe it is with the battery. Runtime using the 20 volt 4 amp battery is 5 hours on high, 10 hours on low, with the stretch from 51 inches to 74 inches. Alright, so that's pretty much the basics of this light. It's got, of course, the power button right here on the side and the adjuster switch right here. So you can pretty much turn it on, it'll light up both sides of the light. Let me open it first. Like that. You go ahead and click it one more time to dim it down. And then one more time to turn it off. Another cool thing about this light is you don't have to have both sides of the light on. So say you did want to have it kind of, I don't know, like maybe you want to like hang it up somewhere, just give you some kind of light. You don't need to waste the battery having both sides on. It has a little button right here and you can turn off one side. So I thought that was kind of cool because it makes it a little bit more versatile than just your standard underhood light. You see it right there. And if you wanted to cycle through it, you could turn on the other side and turn it back to both sides. So I thought that was really cool because not only is it like a nice underhood light to have, you can also just stick it on somewhere. Say you want to light up whatever you're trying to light up, whether it be under the hood or you just want to hang it on something, hang it on a hook or something to give you some extra light. It is funny that this light just so happened to come out when I was looking to pick up an underhood light for the home garage. Originally I was going to pick up the Milwaukee for home because that's like my favorite underhood light. That's the one I use at work all the time, but every tool I have here at home is Dewalt, like my lawnmower, my weed whacker, my impact guns, what else? My screw guns. I pretty much have all Dewalt at home, so this kind of came out at the perfect time and I was like, you know what? It looks good, it's got the brightness, and let's just give it a shot. It is, however, not full natural light like the Milwaukee. I'll show you guys that in a little bit. It is a little bit more white light, but it's still more natural light than like say your Snap-on light or your Matco light, which is that pure white light. And that's something I really don't like in an underhood light. I talked about that in the previous light video. So pretty happy with this so far. The hinges also rotate a full 360 degree. So you can kind of have it however you want it. Both sides, of course. My favorite part about this light, I would have to say, is the versatility with the batteries, because you can run the giant boys, the little baby boys, the medium boys, pretty much all the Dewalt batteries. You can run the 12 volts, 20 volts and those massive ass 60 volt DeWalt batteries, which I do not have, but it just makes it really cool because if you're already on the DeWalt lineup, it sucks to switch to like a different brand because then you have to stack up your batteries. So that's one reason I went with DeWalt for the underhood light, because I already have all these DeWalt tools. I have a bunch of DeWalt batteries. I got them always on the charger and stuff, and it's nice to know that like once the battery dies, I can just pop out any battery I have, whether it be the big boy or the little baby boy. You can at least have something to extend that light life. Say like you're in a crunch and you really need to have that underhood light going. So I thought that was a really cool feature actually. Whereas with the Milwaukee, not hating, this is still probably one of my favorite lights out there, but you're stuck on the M12 system. So say you don't have that many M12 batteries, you're kind of out of luck. You're gonna just have to buy more batteries. You can't put in the M18 system on this light, whereas the DeWalt, you can run whichever battery you want, and that's pretty awesome. So for the price point of $180, if you already have the batteries, of course, you're on the DeWalt line, I say there's like honestly no complaints. I kind of bought it on a whim. I watched like maybe 1 or 2 videos and I was like, you know what, that's a cool light, I'm gonna buy it. And I'm pretty satisfied with my purchase, mainly because I'm already on the DeWalt line, so now I don't need to invest in a whole new set of batteries, but it does the job good. You guys probably saw in the video I did the brake booster on the 4Runner, I was using this light and it was plenty of light. Didn't have to get like another flashlight to light up what I was looking at. You see the construction of the build is pretty solid as well. They have like aluminum body on the back side of the light with this kind of flexiglass on the front, and then the regular plastic around the rest of the body with the little rubber grippy stuff. Pretty much like most DeWalt tools, but just in a light. But doesn't feel too flimsy. I mean, yes, because it flexes, it kind of has like a little flex, but really it doesn't, not too big of a deal to me because you're just gonna stick it under the hood, set it and forget it. So it holds up fine. The grooves for the adjustments are pretty snappy. So it's not like something to worry about once it's on the car, something's gonna move or nothing. You actually have to put some effort to change the mode setting. That's enough yapping about. Let's go ahead and put it on the S14 and show you guys the potential of the light power.
All right, that's enough fucking about. Now we do this for real.
All right, so we got it all set up on the hood. I'll go ahead and turn off the lights so we can get like an actual comparison to how bright it really is. So right now it's pitch black in the garage, pretty scary. Let's go ahead and turn it on. Boom! So as you can see, that is plenty of light. That's on the high setting. I'll put on the low right now so you guys can see. Still plenty of light, and off. And then like I said earlier, the mode switching, say you only wanted to have one side of the banks or the beam on, go ahead and hit that, turn off the right side, hit it again to switch back, hit it again. One interesting thing too is because it has this gap right here in the middle, I wasn't sure if maybe like you're gonna get like uneven light, but honestly it's pretty even. So just to give you guys a comparison, I'm gonna go ahead and pop the Milwaukee on right now so you can see the difference. All right, so I got the Milwaukee set up right above it. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the DeWalt and turn on the Milwaukee. And I believe that's the high setting, yes. So like I was saying, the Milwaukee still is a little bit more natural daylight, so it's a lot less strain on your eyes, but now having them side by side, the DeWalt is a whole lot brighter. Go back to the DeWalt. So a little bit more white tint or pure white light, but not that pure white where it's like blinding your eyes and it's just like so bright where your eyes start straining after you're looking at it for like a couple hours working under the vehicle. But now if they made a DeWalt Milwaukee combo, that would be the ultimate, because both of these lights right now is like the best lighting I've ever seen in my life. Jesus. But yeah, I'll still love Milwaukee till the day I die, but goddamn DeWalt. Super glad that they're putting out new tools, because I feel like they're sleeping for a little bit and Milwaukee was starting to take over the game. But pretty happy that they're stepping their game back up, because you guys can see, this thing is very bright. Very, very bright. I'm gonna show you guys the dimmer again. High, low, off. Honestly feel like the camera doesn't do it justice just because the camera is obviously going to focus more to show you guys the lit up area, but I'm telling you in real life, like, this is very bright and plenty of light to work on under the hood. One bank, other bank, both banks. A lot of times at the dealership I'll end up putting it underneath the roof when I'm doing interior work. Say I'm removing a dashboard or something like that, or just doing any interior work where I'm going to be sitting in there for quite some time. These lights come in very handy because it literally lights up the entire inside of the vehicle. I'm going to show you real quick. I did notice though, this base is a little bit shorter than the Milwaukee. With the Milwaukee I was able to just extend it, I believe, just under, but this one I kind of had to put it at an angle. But yeah, tell me that's not a game changer, guys. Okay, so laying them side by side, Milwaukee is a bit shorter in the shortest base. But usually it's not too big of a deal because hoods nowadays are pretty wide. But if you were working on a very narrow hood, you might want to double check the measurements. Make sure that this light is for you. But goddamn, sitting here making these videos in front of my 240, really been getting the itch to go out there and go drifting again, guys. Hopefully soon. You could also get this light and just fold it in half like that, put it on the stands, and I thought that was really cool. Say you're camping or something, kind of just wanted to light up the area. It would make do perfect for that. Pretty good light coverage. Yeah, and this is right now with no lights in the garage. Just the underhood light going right now. Or even if you're on the side of the road, you kind of just want to like a floodlight, kind of show what you're working on. That's actually really cool. Just the versatility versus just being an underhood light, being able to kind of use it as a floor floodlight. Pretty awesome. And yeah, really no complaints. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you're in the market for an underhood light, I would highly recommend this light if you're already on the Dewalt system, or even if you're not. Dewalt makes a lot of great tools. You guys can see here at the home shop, it's pretty much all I use, but at work I use the Milwaukee, but only because I'm already on the Milwaukee system at work. But yeah, that's pretty much it. No complaints here. Pretty satisfied. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you felt this information was useful to you. But that's all I got for today's episode, guys. I'll catch you guys later. Peace!
Hey, Bill, I'm in the mood for a switch up. I hit the function, hit the rose till I hiccup. I hit the stage and leave with money that's a stick up. She picture perfect, so I told him I'm a flick up.